Ever get that unsettling feeling deep down that someone is subtly pulling strings in your life, guiding your decisions in ways you can't quite put your finger on? We navigate a world saturated with influence, from advertising to social dynamics. But lurking beneath the surface is a darker, more insidious art, the psychology of manipulation. Understanding its subtle and not-so-subtle tactics isn't about learning to wield them for your own gain. It's about arming yourself with the knowledge to recognize these patterns and, crucially, to safeguard your most valuable asset, your mind. Think back to moments where you felt an inexplicable urge to agree with someone, to make a purchase you hadn't planned, or to take on a responsibility that felt strangely imposed. Manipulation often doesn't announce itself with blaring sirens. It frequently begins with whispers, with carefully chosen words and subtly framed suggestions designed to gently steer your thoughts down a predetermined path. Manipulators are masters of planting seeds of ideas, repeating phrases, or highlighting certain information to create familiarity and a sense of inevitability around their desired outcome. They might casually mention something multiple times, making it feel more familiar and acceptable. Or they might frame a situation in a way that subtly biases your perception, making one option seem overwhelmingly logical or desirable, even when a more objective analysis would reveal otherwise. This initial stage is about subtly shaping your mental landscape, laying the groundwork for more overt influence, often before you even consciously register that a path is being laid out for you. But the true, often chilling power of manipulation lies in its calculated ability to tap into your deepest and most primal emotions. Fear, guilt, and the fundamental human desire for belonging and security are not just feelings. For a skilled manipulator, they are precisely calibrated levers that can be pulled to exert significant control. Consider how fear of missing out, FOMO, is weaponized in marketing and social situations, creating a manufactured urgency that bypasses rational thought. Manipulators in personal relationships might evoke guilt by constantly reminding you of past favors, real or imagined, or by implying that your refusal to comply will lead to disappointment or even abandonment. They might prey on your insecurities, offering fleeting moments of validation or acceptance in exchange for your unwavering loyalty or obedience. By developing a keen awareness of these emotional triggers, you can begin to discern when your feelings are being deliberately targeted and exploited rather than arising organically from a genuine situation. Two particularly effective and often intertwined tactics are the creation of artificial urgency and the construction of a deceptive sense of connection. Think about limited time offers or exclusive deals that pressure you to make a decision quickly, often without proper consideration. This manufactured scarcity taps into our fear of loss and can override logical evaluation. Simultaneously, manipulators are often adept at building rapport, but sometimes with ulterior motives. They might subtly mirror your body language, your tone of voice, and even your opinions, creating an immediate, almost subconscious sense of connection and understanding. While genuine empathy and connection are vital for healthy relationships, excessive or sudden mirroring, especially early in an interaction, can be a calculated tactic to lower your defenses and make you more susceptible to influence. Recognizing this manufactured familiarity can be a crucial warning sign that someone's intentions might not be as genuine as they appear. One of the most psychologically damaging forms of manipulation is gaslighting. This is not a sudden act, but a gradual, insidious process where a manipulator systematically distorts your sense of reality, making you doubt your own memory, your sanity, and your very perceptions of the world around you. They might flatly deny conversations or events that you clearly remember, insist that you're too sensitive or misremembering things, or even try to convince you that others are lying to you or conspiring against you. The gradual erosion of your self-confidence and your trust in your own judgment is the ultimate goal of gaslighting, leaving you increasingly dependent on the manipulator's often twisted version of reality. Recognizing the patterns of denial, contradiction, and minimization is absolutely vital to breaking free from this profoundly damaging form of control and reclaiming your own sense of truth. Another powerful and frequently employed manipulation tool is the strategic use of guilt and obligation. Manipulators often engage in seemingly selfless acts of kindness or go out of their way to do things for you, not out of genuine care or altruism, but rather to create a sense of indebtedness. This unspoken obligation can then be subtly or overtly leveraged to extract favors, compliance, or concessions that you might otherwise be inclined to refuse. Be particularly aware of generosity that feels transactional, where there's an implicit expectation of reciprocation, or when past actions are consistently brought up to create a feeling of owing. Recognizing these manipulative uses of guilt is crucial for maintaining healthy boundaries in your relationships and avoiding being exploited. So, how do you become adept at spotting these manipulators in action before their tactics take root? Cultivating a keen awareness of certain behavioral red flags is essential. Be wary of individuals who engage in excessive and insincere flattery early in your interactions. Watch out for the creation of artificial urgency, pressuring you to make quick decisions without adequate time for consideration. Pay attention to those who frequently play the victim, deflecting blame and seeking sympathy to gain control. Notice if someone consistently tries to isolate you from your support network or badmouths others to gain your trust. Be alert to individuals who constantly shift their stories or contradict themselves, leaving you feeling confused and questioning your own understanding. Recognizing these telltale signs is the critical first step toward taking back control of your interactions and protecting your mental space. Ultimately, your most robust defense against the insidious art of manipulation is a powerful combination of self-awareness and the establishment of strong, unwavering personal boundaries. Pay close and honest attention to your gut feelings during interactions. If something feels instinctively off, trust that intuition and delve deeper into the dynamics at play. Dedicate time to educating yourself on the various tactics manipulators employ, so you can recognize these patterns in action rather than in hindsight. Most importantly, develop the ability and the confidence to assertively say no to requests that feel uncomfortable or exploitative, and to prioritize your own well-being and mental health above the desires or demands of others. By cultivating a clear and comprehensive understanding of how manipulation works, you empower yourself to step out of the shadows of undue influence and firmly into the light of your own autonomy, ensuring that the reins of your life remain securely in your own hands.